Greetings.
That wagon has to be out of here before his lordship returns.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking, though. It's a lot better here in Troski.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might take offense.
I wasn't talking about it.
Oi, Wojtek. Could you stop gabbing and come and help?
Can't you see I'm talking to someone?
I ain't seen you here. Are you new and all? Well, I'm Magda.
I'm Henry.
It's great to have some new lads here.
Oh, aye. Henry, how about you bugger off? I wouldn't want a repeat of our last disagreement.
Me neither. But all I care about is you giving me a hand. Those sacks won't carry themselves.
I'll just finish what I'm discussing with Magda and I'll be right with you.
Are you also helping Wojtek's uncle?
No, I'm not helping anyone's uncle. This is a punishment, just like with Wojtek here.
A punishment?
Aye. We got into a bit of a fight at Lord Samin's wedding.
What? Are you trying to make a fool of me?
Ah, that's not quite how it was.
You wretch.
Oh, thanks. You really are a cunt.
A cunt? While you're having fun chatting up girls, I'm hauling sacks. If anyone's a cunt, it's you.
Tss. Don't worry, I'll find you. What is that today? We're lost.
And what? Have you ever set eyes on Wenceslas or Sigismund? I doubt it. So you're talking about someone you have no...
How are your knees?
no
Feeling
personal
better?
experience.
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours is a gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
That's handy, isn't it? At least you know when
I'm
to round
sorry.
up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Aye. When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast. See you later.
Oh, aye.
Hard on folk
God
if
be
they
with
tried
you.
a little harder. You know,
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
Mill?
Yeah, the place of the Jatarovka.
Saw him, but I didn't speak with him. Seem off to me. All them bookworms seem off to me. Although it's true, he was looking a bit... I met him a few times when I walked to the tower. he didn't notice you standing there.
No, but they're not strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Farewell then, my friend.
Safe travels.
That's that.
Hey, vagabond.
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
Well, if you...
That'd suit you, eh? None of that. Only, what to do with you? I've only got work in the...
So, I don't know. I suppose I'll go and see what I can find to do.
You can go down to the lower gate. Calder's building a gallows there. You can see if the fool is doing it properly.
All right. That sounds like something I can't do without. God be with you.
I really don't know. God be with you. What would you like?
I was told to come and ask you for a job.
Nice timing. Do you know anything about carpentry?
No. Blacksmithing is more my field.
Ah, well, that's handy. I got the job of fixing up this here scaffold, so it don't collapse when we hang that poacher. But the whole thing is fucked. I need a good carpenter's axe. There's one broadaxe in the shed, but it's as blunt as a file. Of course, Osina didn't find time all year to hone the thing.
But that poacher is innocent.
An innocent poacher? But that's nothing to do with me. My job is to make sure it don't collapse when he swings.
By the way, would you happen to know how I can get up top in the Maiden?
Why, up the stairs, of course.
Yeah, but I'm not actually allowed inside the tower.
Then don't go there. Hey, I'd love to chat with you, but I got a job to do.
I could help you with that.
You could. Well, that'd be great. Go and get it from the shed, sharpen it, and bring it back to me.
Sure thing. Greetings.
Good day. What are you barging in here for? You're not allowed. That's it. Go now.
First bell. Another 11 to go. That's one sharp blade. Here it is. Hope it's good.
Sharp as a skinning knife. Nice. Without your help, the scaffold could well collapse under that poacher. And nobody wants that.
And isn't it all the same whether he hangs or gets crushed by fallen timber?
Certainly not. For one thing, it would be a disgrace, because someone would have to finish him off, and no one wants to dirty their hands with that. And more importantly, I'd have to rebuild the damn thing all over again. You can't imagine how that would spoil my day.
I think I can, actually.
Anyway, thanks. I can't afford to fuck things up today. The Chamberlain is as tetchy as the devil.
Isn't he always?
Yeah, but even more today. Anna the laundress said he's got bellyache. Everyone is avoiding him like the plague.
Uh-huh. I'll be going.
I've got to get back to work, too. Farewell, my friend.
Would you happen to know how I can get into the Maiden?
And what would you want in there?
I want to pray in the chapel, and they don't want to let me in.
The chapel, eh? Well, I'll be damned. I know one hand by the name of Binyek that wanted into the castle, too. But for a damn different reason.
And did he succeed? In getting in, I mean?
Aye, he did. He climbed down into the well in the courtyard. See, there's caves under TROSKI, and the well ain't actually a well, but an underground pool in one of them caves. And from there, you can get to the dungeons, and then into the Maiden.
Oh, he sounds bold.
Oh, aye, but they still caught him and gave him a whipping. And when they found out how he done it, they took the cleats out of the well wall.
What does that mean?
That the next Binyek would have to jump in and not climb down. I wouldn't fancy that.
Indeed. What was Binyek after in the castle?
A certain buxom chambermaid who wouldn't give him what he was after in the hay and wanted a fine feather bed.
I'll be going.
I've got to get back to work, too. Farewell. Voted again.
The second toll for Hans. I
You again? What do you want?
Well, I could maybe help you in the forge. I'm a blacksmith too.
You could have said that at the start. Are you really in the trade?
My pa was a blacksmith. A respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what. Go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom. Always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
Well, the thing is, I've never forged horseshoes.
A blacksmith's son and you never made horseshoes? Well, whatever. You'll manage somehow.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make 1 horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just 1. And
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate. I've even got some sketches there. They could help you since you've still got things to learn.
All right. But I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads!
Do you know how I can get up to the chapel?
You can't. Only his lordship and his family go there. And of course, Father Nicodemus. Usually, that is. Only now, Captain Thomas is lying there. He's at death's door. God save him.
I understand.
Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
I said surrender! What are you waiting for? Surrender immediately!
Piss off!
That's quite enough!
That's not a matter I'd like to deal with.
What do you want? Don't think I...
Them sacks ain't gonna carry themselves.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Troski.
And why wouldn't they when it's true? It would be bad, I tell you.
No, seems to me it's always the same. Bad.
Well, it'll be even worse. Look, there's a rabble running rampant over the countryside.
You're not allowed in here, vagabond. If you want a bite to eat, go to the kitchen in the Cron. It's at the other end of the courtyard.
about that when I hear what you're saying.
Leave it alone.
What's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink. It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in TROSKI.
Why, everything's gone down in a tree.
Well, I'm all ears, Master Philosopher.
It's clear as a bell. Everything was fine as long as we had a king.
We still got a king, though.
I'm only a sweaty blacksmith. Who cares what I...
Wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink.
So I went to see my brother and to talk about the inheritance. But your father's still alive.
Wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking, though. It's a lot better here in TROSKI.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might take offense.
I wasn't talking about that.
By the way, you lot all think running the castle is a piece of cake, but for sure, Chamberlain Ulrich hasn't got it easy.
That's that.
Why do you think? It's from all those worries he... How should I tell...
I'm a black.
Oh,
Aye.
then you must tell you so. And there's only
Well,
a black... Well,
all right.
how... Smart, but...
One.
You'll find... I've even...
All right.
And... Lads!
Where's that blacksmith? blacksmith. Like always,
I should move it.
here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind.
Who laid down his life for our sins. I beg you and the guardian angel to take care of your good servant, Captain Thomas. Thomas is a virtuous, faithful, and good Christian. I beg you heal him, and all other soldiers of Christ.
That miserable blacksmith, where is he now? That miserable blacksmith, where
I
is
should
he
do it
now?
more evenly.
That damn wretch. Where's that blacksmith? That damn wretch.
Who laid down his life for our sins.
That damn wretch.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work.
Crucifix. Where's that blacksmith? Crucifix. Where's that blacksmith?
I'm always hitting the same place. That's no good.
Where's he now?
Just a bit more, and I'll be done. Fine. Now to temper it.
Your only
Where's
begotten
that
Son,
fool of a
on
blacksmith?
himself our wonder, and showed us the power. Heal the pain and other afflictions. We know that we are not alone in
That
their
damn wretch.
but that Christ is forever our blessing.
All think running the castle is a piece of cake.
About that horseshoe.
Well, did you get it done?
Yeah. Here.
Well, what are you standing around here for? I told you to take it to Kabat.
No. You told me to bring it and show it to you.
You're a smart one, eh? Well, now I'm telling you to go to Kabat with it. He's our groom. Most likely he'll be idling by the upper stables, the grouch. Just between the two of us, he's a very unpleasant fella. Unlike me.
I can't wait. The first bell. Another 11 to go.
nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough free guests.
I brought you those horseshoes. I mean, horseshoe.
That took long enough. I've only got one horse here and I've got nothing to shoe him with. And you know who gets in the shit over it?
You?
Exactly. Mistakes are punished here, so either I'd end up reduced to beggary, or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before. And I wouldn't like that.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually proud of it.
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living. Is that enough for you?
Sure.
Very wise.
Do I get something for those horseshoes?
Hey, I've no time for jokes. I've only got one horse here, but even so.
I'll be going then.
So run along, and next time, put some effort into it.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
What did...
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually proud of it.
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living.
Not co-
I might be able to find something, but I'll tell you, it won't come cheap.
Isn't there maybe...
Well, since you're offering, a very nice...
Who did you lose it to?
Father Nicodemus. That priest rolls dice like the devil himself was guiding his hand.
I don't like the sound of that.
You want the tools, but you don't like...
What about those...
Shh!
Let's see what you...
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
How can I help?
Show me your ware. Let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
What would you say to this?
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
God be with you.
God be with
I was...
nice.
No.
Ah, I got, but there's, you could.
Sure thing.
I need to plow too,
Sharp as a razor. Here it is.
Sharp without your,
And it...
sir, and more.
I think...
Eh,
Isn't it?
yeah,
Uh-huh. Would you have...
and what?
I want to...
The chat.
And did...
And
Oh. What does that mean?
that the
Indeed. What was...
sir.
I'll be going.
Aye.
Farewell, my friend.
The second toll for Hans. What about those lockpicks? Shh. Let's see what you've... I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm...
Do you accept?
More.
I could go for that price.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough